Okay. All right. I think we in the house. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. It's check-in time. Make sure you rep your city. What kind of business do you have? You know, how does it help the world?
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because
Facts.
we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Yes.
Let's get it.
Please announce yourself. Please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash.
All right.
Thank you. Ashley Dorsey checking in from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Bye.
Tulsa, Oklahoma's in the house.
All
Let's go.
participants are muted.
Let's go. I hope everybody's feeling good.
Entry and exit tones are off.
This is a really good time to be telling your family and friends, anybody who's entrepreneurial, you know. You know what? If you have not registered for the newsletter yet, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness that this is the most incredible entrepreneur mindset newsletter that you've ever read? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Let them know. Go to millionaireminded.com and register for the newsletter. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And we always separate the newsletter into three different sections, right? There's a mindset section, there's a skill set section, and there's a heart set section, you know, because those are the three things that we cover. That's how we kind of split everything up. So that mindset part is really important to your entrepreneurial pursuit because it's mindset that kind of determines. You ever heard attitude determines altitude, right? It's mindset that kind of like decides how far you're going to go, like what level of success you'll accept, what level of success you expect. You know, all of that has to do with your mindset, the self-limiting beliefs or lack thereof that you have for yourself. All of that's mindset. And so every single week in a newsletter, we give you like a thought that will change everything. You know, just a thought, just something to add on to your philosophy, you know. And then heart set is about you sort of cherishing these gifts. If mindset allows you to acknowledge the gifts you have, acknowledge the resources, acknowledge the opportunities in your life. Well, what heart set allows you to do is cherish that. All of a sudden, the blues are bluer, the greens are greener, the breeze is blowing just perfect, right? I'm talking about the storm is suddenly just a way for us to get more life, right? And that ability to stay grateful in the storm is the same power that will bend the universe to your will. Am I making sense to somebody? So what I'm saying to you is that we not only put mindset in the newsletter every week, but we throw in some heart set. It's always like in the form of a quote. It'll be somebody famous that maybe you've heard of or somebody who's noteworthy. And maybe you should have heard of them, right? And then we give you a quote from them and how they see something in particular. And then there's a skill set section. Every single week in the skill set section, last week somebody asked an incredible question during Free Coaching Friday. They were like, how do I get my team to show up for my trainings? How do I get my staff to be excited about coming to my trainings? I do trainings every week like you teach us, Mr. Ali. How do I get them excited? I said, teach one new skill every single week. Teach one new skill every single week, right? Now, how are you supposed to do that? You can just go to the newsletter, go down the skill set, and then teach that skill. Am I making sense to somebody? Am I making sense, y'all? I hope this is connecting. So every single week, the newsletter has a mindset section, a heart set section, and a skill set section. And together, of course, we call it entrepreneurishment. Entrepreneurishment is also the name of our Facebook group. So if you haven't joined that yet, it's a cool place to be. It's a cool place to be. All right. So enough shameless promotion. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. We in the house. Let's get it. Let's go. Did y'all turn in y'all questions? Yeah, Vasan, we here, baby. Y'all turn in y'all questions for this week's Free Coaching Friday. I hope you did. We about to go through some of them. Mrs. Goins is in the house. Kimberly Washington is in the building. My man Gavin Murray. That means Indianapolis is up in here. Hey, let them know, Gavin. Let me pause for a minute on that one. Money making Mariana is in the house. Money making Mariana. Let's go. All right, y'all. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go through these questions. If you're wondering how you can turn in your questions, you can throw them in the comments here. You can unmute yourself if you called in on the live line. But you can also respond to the newsletter with your questions. You can respond to the newsletter with your questions. Heck yeah, it works, man. Heck yeah, it works. It's incredible. All right. So first question we will cover. Somebody was like, Mr. Ali, I can't explain it, but I feel uncomfortable pitching my biz to friends. What can I do? What can I do? So this is real. Anybody can relate to that? Like it feels a little bit weird, like talking to your buddies about your business. You feel like you're trying to sell to them. So here's what I would say to that. This is sort of like the friend test. Would you keep it? Would you keep it? You've discovered this opportunity. You've discovered this way that you're going to change your life. Would you really keep that information from your best friend? Like, would you keep this opportunity for them to change their lives? What's going to happen at the point that your friend finds out that you didn't even give them an option? Right? That's wild. Think about it. You didn't even give them a shot. Isn't that kind of like crazy? And now here you are successful, because you are going to be successful, right? Aren't you? So here you are successful, and you didn't even give your best friend the opportunity to choose. You stole their choice from them. So that's something you can say. Hey, man, I'm going to be honest. I didn't feel comfortable coming to you with this, but I also didn't feel comfortable not letting you at least have the option to do what it is I'm about to do. I didn't feel comfortable at least not letting you have the option to earn 5 extra checks every month, working from your phone part-time like I'm about to do. I also didn't feel uncomfortable not giving you, this secret way I'm about to pay off this crazy car note I got. You see, I didn't feel right not letting you know. I didn't feel right coming to you with it, but I also didn't feel right not letting you know how I'm about to start taking my family on vacation every 6 months. I'm about to take this and just put all this little extra money. It ain't got to be a lot, but I'm going to tuck it all away for the vacations. Right? And I didn't feel right not telling you about it. It probably ain't even for you. Maybe I do a slight takeaway. It probably ain't even for you, man. But look, I love you. I wanted you to know I'm about to go hard. Y'all with me? Okay. Does that make sense, everybody? Hey, good morning, Simone. All right. So I hope that makes sense. Somebody's like, I can't get my team to attend trainings so that they can get the new skills. What can I do to change their minds? All right. So when you're dealing with this kind of thing, first of all, most people are doing this home-based business stuff for the social component. They just want to hang out with some people that's cooler than their friends at work. They want to hang out with some people that's making some money, because they heard if they hang out with people that make money, they will just naturally start to make money. And yeah and no. You gotta model the mentality, the character, and the habits if you want to create the same results. You may want to write that in your notes. So somebody write that in the comments, right? Mentality, character, and habits. Mentality, character, and habits. You got to model the mentality, the character, and the habits if you want the same results. Am I making sense, everybody? All right. So the brain works off comparison. All right. So if you have this group of people that actually do want to make money, they're not just here to kick it and just kind of like make it a social club. Congratulations. That's really cool that you've been able to spot them out of your group. But now kind of like it's on you to talk to them in a way that their mind can receive it. And what I always tell people is that the brain works off comparison, right? The brain works off comparison. You know how you talking to that person and they kind of know it all, they dope, and they are dope, but you know you got some extra stuff you can give them. Maybe you talk to them using comparison. Maybe you say something to the effect of, hey, you can learn by trial and error if you want to, but would you let your kids learn to drive by trial and error? You know, of course, now their mind can compare it to something. Now something kind of clicks in their brain, and you can make up your own version of that. But that's the kind of way you want to learn to talk. Okay. Hope that was helpful. Hope that was helpful. Was that helpful? I try to keep everybody anonymous, so I ain't gonna go there. But all right. What skills should I learn next? Obviously, everybody knows the 4 skills. Here are the 4 core skills. Write these down. Write these down. Here are the 4 core skills. That's right. Mentality, character, habits. Mentality, character, habits. If you model a man's mentality, character, and habits, then you are going to duplicate their results. It's cold-blooded, but it's true. All right. Somebody write this down in the comments and then give me a share. The 4 core skills, y'all. The 4 core skills. Anybody know what they are? Anybody know what the 4 core skills are? If you are millionaire minded, you kind of know this already. Check it out. The 4 core skills are rapport, icebreakers, closing, and presentation. Those are the 4 core skills. So this person's like, what skill should I concentrate on next? What skill should I concentrate on next? Well, first of all, it's important you know the 4 core skills, the ones you need to master that can make you rich, the skills that are going to not only pay the bills, but buy the buildings, are rapport, the ability to form a connection with a stranger, right? How good are you at forming rapport? And we give you all kinds of techniques for that, right? Icebreaker. How good are you at these really cool statements that let you slide your business in a casual conversation? That's called an icebreaker. Closing. Until they tell you they're hungry, you know, that they have this problem, there's no need to talk about restaurants. What restaurant we gonna go to? None of that matters, but that's what most people do. They start talking about the restaurant before I've even said I'm hungry. I just ate, dog. You see? So closing is skill number 3, where you help them create a buying atmosphere that helps them make the choice. And then the 4th one is presentation. How do you quickly present your information so that it touches their needs, so that they can clearly see it solves their problems? So out of these 4 core skills, because there's a bunch of other skills, right? Personality types, time management, you know, all of this stuff. But check it out. Out of all of these, you know what I would focus on first? Rapport. Because rapport is 80% of your success. Rapport is 80% of success. That's why this somebody write rapport in the somebody say rapport is 80% of success. I want you to lock that in your mind. That's an important statement, y'all. Rapport is 80% of success. Rapport is 80% of success. Write that in the comments, y'all. Rapport is 80% of success, and then give me a share. Rapport, and you know you spell that R-A-P-P-O-R-T. Rapport, y'all. I went with 90%. I ain't even mad at that. 80% of success, y'all. 80% of success. Rapport. Yeah, the 4 core skills, the 4 core fundamental skills are rapport, having an icebreaker, knowing how to close, and then knowing how to present. You know, those are the 4 core skills. Rapport is 80% of it, y'all. That's why this weekend's class is going to be so important, because you got to think about it. One of the quickest ways to build rapport with somebody is to show them you're interested in their favorite subject. And you know what everybody's favorite subject is, y'all? Themselves. That's what they love to do. They love to talk about themselves. You love to talk about yourself. So what we're going to talk about this week, this class is going to be phenomenal. And if you're watching this replay and you're already in the Kaizen Academy, make sure you go back and watch the replay. of selling with questions. Selling with questions. If you're coming this weekend, make sure you inbox me, send me the link, and I will get it to you. Send me the link, and I'll get it to you. But questions are an incredible way to build rapport. Just incredible. I don't understand why they don't teach classes on asking questions in business school. I don't see why they don't teach seminars on asking questions in elementary. Now, what they tell you to do, your parents, preachers, you asking too many questions, right? Class starts at 7 p.m., Cindy. It'll be 7 p.m. Saturday night, but the replay will be available for a week. It's less than the cost of a mediocre dinner, y'all. Just hit me up and I will get you the link. But that's the first skill I would work on is rapport. You get that rapport right, where they into the connection, and the rest is easy, man. How many of us buy stuff from people we like just because we like them? The rest gets easy. That rapport, y'all, that rapport. All right, let's see. All right, so this person was like, it's kind of a deep question. They were like, why do you always say confidence is more important than the facts in a presentation? That confidence is more important than the facts. See, y'all, you have to understand the brain, when it comes to neuroscience, right? The brain really only got two programs. There are only two programs you need to worry about as an entrepreneur. All right. The first program, well, I won't say it's the first one, but the two in no particular order are one, am I gonna die? Is this safe, right? Am I gonna die? That's the first program. We'll call that survival. And then the second one is basically, are you trying to take from me? What we'll call the salesman alarm. So you got survival and you got the salesman alarm. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Somebody's always trying to trick me out of my food, trick me out of my stash. It's like, is this one of these people? Is this one of these salesman type people? That's why I told you earlier this week, everybody hates to be sold, but everybody loves to buy. Y'all hear me? So what you're doing when you're really confident is you're shutting down their survival program. They're like, this person knows where they're going. Imagine you're trapped in a burning building and everybody's running around like, but this one group of people, they hit and go, boom, boom, boom. You're going to follow that group of people, right? Because it's clear they know where they're going. Listen to me. The first decision that the prospect is making is, am I going to die on this journey? Does this group of people even know what they're doing? Do they even believe in themselves and their ability to learn what they're going to do? See how I did that? Because I didn't want you to mess around and make the mistake that you got to be an expert at something to have confidence. So then the question becomes, how do we get more confidence? The easiest way is repetition and experience. Somebody say repetition and experience equals confidence. Repetition and experience equals confidence. That's how you build your confidence. What are you doing with your squad to train them more, to role play more? The secret to success, y'all, in this game, the magic of this whole game is getting a large group of people to do something simple over a long period of time. Does that make sense? That's the whole secret to success in our game. Getting a large group of people to do something simple over a long period of time. That might be worth writing down in your notes. If you're looking for what it looks like, that's what it looks like. Getting a large group of people to do something simple over a long period of time. Something simple. Just repeat a simple action over a long period of time, and everything's going to change. Okay, what else? What can I do when the prospect says they have no money? One of my favorite ways to respond to that is, of course, you don't have no money. That's why I'm talking to you. You don't want it to be like that the rest of your life, do you? Y'all caught that? Y'all caught that? Of course you don't have no money. That's why I'm talking to you. You don't want it to be like that the rest of your life, do you? Everybody with me? Yeah, somebody say repetition and experience equals confidence, and then give me a share if you get where we're coming from. If that's making sense to you. Yeah, that's right, Daryl. YouTube gang checking in. That's right, Dex. That's right. Let them know, Gav. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I hope that makes sense. Because of course they ain't got no money, man. That's the reason for the season, baby. That's why we doing this. Because there's always something coming up where this system wants to extract some money from you. Think about it. Every January, you got New Year's. You ain't budget for that. Every February, Valentine's Day. You ain't put that in your budget, but it's coming, right? Every March, you got spring break. Y'all be out here drinking green beer. You ain't even Irish, right? April. What happens in April? I really said spring break in March, but spring break's kind of like April, right? What else happens in April? Right? Easter, right? You ain't been all year, but now you show up. And you had to buy a new suit because you wore that suit last time when you showed up, right? Easter. Then you got May is Mother's Day, June is Father's Day, July 4th, right? August, there's no holidays. Back to school time. Ain't that cold? September, Labor Day, barbecues. We spending money, man. October, Halloween, right? November, Black Friday. Now it's like they start Black Friday right before Halloween. And in December, of course, the big daddy of them all, right? I hope I'm making sense. They got too much to extract money from you. You got to get smart. You got to get smart. Of course, they ain't got no money. You don't want it to be like that the rest of your life, do you? So let's sit down now and let's come up with a plan to get you started so you'll never be in this situation again. You'll never be out of money again. Y'all get what I'm saying? Yeah, the class is going to be 7 p.m. tomorrow night. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. tomorrow night. If you need a link, if you're not in the Kaizen Academy already and you need a link, just inbox me. Send me the link and we will get it to you, man. It's cheaper than a mediocre dinner. All right. And that's another thing that I want to say. You realize everybody ain't a customer for your business, right? Everybody ain't a customer. Everybody ain't a potential teammate. We got to get out of thinking like that. They not a prospect for your business in Mongolia, in the Ukraine. They're not a prospect if they're doing 80 years in prison. You get what I mean? Everybody's not a prospect. Just get that through your head. 8-year-olds ain't prospects. You know what I mean? All right. What can I, and it seemed like there was a theme. What can I do when prospects can't afford to join? Fix your aim. Fix your aim. Start talking to people that can afford it, man. It's damn near 8 billion people on the planet. What are you doing? Right? All I know is that, man, to join the, thank you for asking. To join the academy is like $44 a month. That's less than $1.50 a day, right? That's less than a cup of coffee. To attend one class is like 20-something dollars. Oh, man. But the point I'm making is you attend every master class we do for a straight year. Would you have skills? Isn't what's holding you back your lack of ability? Think about it. The only thing holding you back from a higher income is a higher level of skill. Is that right? Until you don't know how to ask questions, not knowing how to ask good questions is holding you back from success. You get what I mean? Listen, you'll spend $45 every month on eating out, and literally you'll go and that out. You know what I mean? You'll literally get rid of that. I ain't trying to be gross, But in the bathroom, you literally just get rid of the money. You know, you want to invest in your mind, not your toilet bowl. You get what I mean? All right. Um, it looks like we out of time. We got to go and do our affirmations. Y'all sent some good, but we do this every single week. Every single week there's another free coaching Friday, so we'll be all right. You know, and make sure that you guys actually are ready to take notes and participate, because the way the Kaizen Academy works, it's not like these normal training, you know, these daily trainings. In the Kaizen Academy, you get homework, you have classwork, you're working right there in real time. Like you're putting together frameworks, you're putting together like, you know, this list of questions you don't have, you're going to leave class with it. You're going to leave the class with the questions that you need that'll work no matter what you sell. No matter what kind of business you have, no matter what out of all the things you sell, you want to focus on. You're going to leave with the exact tools that you need to pull it off. So I hope everybody's excited about that. Yeah, P.O., let them know. Yeah, Dennis. That's right. All right, y'all. It's affirmation time. Let's get it, everybody. I know some of y'all like, here you go with affirmations. Hey, listen, man, I'm going to tell you something. Affirmations changed my life. Affirmations changed my life, man. I can't stress it enough. I was sitting in I was literally, I had to sleep upright. Like I was sleeping in my car, dog. You know what I mean? I don't have a college degree. I don't have any special skills. You know what I mean? If words become flesh and indwell amongst us. Ain't that what this big book about entrepreneurship says? Words become flesh. Words become flesh. Words become flesh. All right, y'all, repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. I am so happy. Before, look, if tries to charge you to call in, just text call me to the same number, 667-776-9461. Somebody's like, Hazik, I thought it was paying you. Think I want a penny a minute. Ain't I worth more than a penny a minute? I'm just playing, but no, I'm not. But anyway, yeah, that's T-Mobile charging y'all that or whatever phone service you got. So if you want to avoid that, then just text message call me to the same number and it'll lock you in. All right, here we go. I am so happy and grateful